strange when you're a stranger. Oh, good morning, Pastor Steve here. Deuteronomy 10:17. The Lord your God is a God of gods and a Lord of lords, a great God, a mighty and terrible, which regards not persons, nor takes reward. He does execute the judgment of the fatherless and widow, and loves the stranger, in giving him food and clothes. Love you, therefore, the stranger, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt. Man, you know, if you've seen the little scenario where people set it up and there's this kid sitting out on the sidewalk down there shivering down there, on the sidewalk, and people are just walking by. Finally, someone helps him, and it's a big deal. Shouldn't be a big deal. It should be what we do every day. My pastor and my friend Richard Berry, in 2008, a guy that he'd been kind of ministering to, he knew him pretty well, and he shows up on his doorstep and he said, "Richard, I'm going to be homeless tonight. What are you going to do about it?" At that point in time, Richard had to realize I was a stranger and God took me in. And so that launched a whole homeless shelter. That's why we at Talk the Talk radio show, if you want one, we'll give you one, have these little pamphlets that show you how to make blessing bags, just to reach out and touch one person, to touch someone. In Luke 10, Jesus tells the story, remember that certain Samaritan? And if you read that story, you'll find out this guy stopped and engaged a wounded Israeli, cultural enemy, if you will. He gave of his heart, his compassions, his time, his stuff, his money, to see that this man was properly cared for. Jesus said, that, dudes, is a real neighbor. Whose needs have wrenched your heart? Whose needs are you stopping to meet? Whose wounds are you binding up? What stranger are you giving food and clothes to for Jesus' sake? Because that's what he wants us to do. He showed you, O man, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you? To do justice, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. You ponder that, Pastor Steve.